A very good evening to all of you. Welcome everyone. Welcome to another lecture of engineering mechanics, and this is truss part 2. So yesterday we started the topic of truss and we saw what is truss, what are the different types of trusses, and what is our objective in truss. Our objective is to find the forces in the members of truss. So today we are going to see part 2 of truss. We are going to see some more concepts related to truss. Okay, now those of you who are watching this lecture for the first time, let me introduce myself. My name is Aprup Rao, MTech from IIT Kharagpur, and my specialization was mechanical systems design. So in my post graduation I studied the subjects of design in great detail. Then in my final year, I was recruited by Mahindra and Mahindra. I was posted at Mahindra Research Valley, Chennai, which is the R&D center of Mahindra, where the cars and tractors or the vehicles of Mahindra are designed. So I was there for 2 years and I was working as deputy manager. My work was related to the analysis of the body parts of cars. Now, after 2 years, I decided to quit my job and I started teaching. So I've been teaching for more than 6 years now, and I teach subjects related to design, strength of material, engineering mechanics, machine design, and theory of machines. So these are my expertise, design. Now, if you are new to our channel, please hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon. And if you are already a subscriber of our channel, please hit the like button and share this video with all your friends on WhatsApp, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Telegram. Okay, my friends, these lectures are completely free of cost. It is completely free education, so it should reach to maximum number of students, and it is all our responsibility, our collective responsibility, that we should reach maximum number of students. Everyone in this country should get benefits of these free of cost lectures. Okay, so for that we need your cooperation, for that we need your support. So how you can support us, how you can cooperate with us? Please share the link of these videos with your friends on WhatsApp, with your friends on Telegram, with your friends on Instagram, on Facebook. Okay, wherever you are present, you can share the link so that everyone will see these lectures. Okay, and if you have already done that, thank you so much. Okay. Now, my friend, if you want to download our lecture PDF, after every lecture ends, we upload the PDF of these lectures on our Telegram channel. So you can go to our Telegram channel using this link, tinyurl.com/gateme, and you will find all the lecture PDF in our Telegram channel. And if you want my personal notes and ebooks, then you can go to this website, tinyurl.com/approve10, tinyurl.com/approve10. In this link, you will find all my ebooks and my lecture notes. Okay, and you will also find an Excel sheet. आपको एक Excel sheet देखने को मिलेगी. You will find an Excel sheet. In this sheet, I upload all the links of my Unacademy free classes. So every day at 9:30 p.m. every day at 9:30 p.m. we have DPP sessions. Every day at 9:30 p.m. we have DPP sessions on mechanics. Okay, and you will get the link here. In DPP sessions का link कहाँ मिलेगा? You will get the DPP session links here. Click here. Can you see? This is the Excel sheet. ये Excel sheet को ही मैंने open करके दिखाया है. I have opened this Excel sheet and I have shown you how the Excel sheet will look. So this will be the title of the class, date of the class, time of the class, and these will be the link of the class. Okay, so if you want to find that link, find this Excel sheet in this website, tinyurl.com/approve10. Okay, so whatever we will cover in YouTube class, we will solve problems of that topic in our DPP sessions, and you will truly enjoy this. Okay, just come to this DPP session once and I am telling you, you will get the benefit of these sessions. Okay, now last time I gave you a problem to solve, so I hope everyone solved this problem. So let's tally our answers. So this is a truss which is subjected to two forces, 2 kilonewton, 4 kilonewton. We need to find the force in each member. Now I told you yesterday, it is not necessary to find the forces, reaction forces first, but sometimes if you find the reaction forces, the solution becomes easier. Okay, so if you want, you can start from any joint if there are only two unknowns. But here, do you see any joint which has only two unknowns? No. At every joint there are at least three unknowns, right? कम से कम तीन unknown हर जगह मिल रहे हैं. So what you need to do is you need to first find the reaction. If you find reaction at A and reaction at D, then at joint A and joint D, there will be only two unknowns. If you find reactions, if you don't find reaction, then there are three unknowns. But if you find reaction, then there will be only two unknowns. So let's find the reaction. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take moment where either A or D. या तो A पे moment ले लो या तो D पे moment ले लो. So let me take moment at point D. D पे ले लेते हैं. Let me take moment at point D. So moment of this force will be clockwise. RA का moment will be clockwise. So RA into 6 equal to 2 का और 4 का moment will be anti-clockwise. And what will be distance? 2 kilonewton जो है वो यहाँ center पे लगेगा ना. It will act at the center. This will be 3 meter. And this 4 kilonewton will also act at the center. This will also be 3 meter. It is equilateral triangle. है. Okay. So this will pass through the center. 3 meter. So 3 plus 6. Sorry. Sorry. ये 3 meter नहीं होगा. 1.5 meter होगा ना. 3 meter तो half distance है. This will be 1.5. This will be 1.5. So 3 is half distance like this. This is 3. So 3 plus 1.5, 4.5. So 2 into 4.5 plus 4 into 1.5. So यहाँ से how much RA are you getting? Let's calculate it. Although you might have calculated it, but मेरे को अभी calculate करना है. 2 into 4.5 plus 4 into 1.5. 15 divided by 6. 2.5. RA is 2.5. And if RA is 2.5, RD will be 6 minus 2.5. Nah? 6 minus 2.5. 6 is downward force. So RD will be 6 minus 2.5 means 3.5. RD will be 3.5. So now I have the reactions. A पे और D पे reaction आ गया. So this is, एक second. This is 2.5 and this is 3.5. So now if I consider joint A or joint D, then I will only have two unknowns, right? Okay, so let's consider joint A. पहले joint A को consider कर लेते हैं. So let's say this is joint A. So how many forces are acting at joint A? एक तो ऐसा force आ रहा है. एक second. Then there is a force like this. Then there is a force like this. I am assuming all the forces tensile. So all will be going away from the joint. याद है? Yesterday I told you, away from joint means tensile. Towards the joint means compressive. Okay. So my friend, this reaction is 2.5. Okay. This is FAE. And this is FAB. Now, tell me, how many unknowns do you have? Two unknowns only, FAB and FAE. So can you calculate it? Yes, you can calculate. So from summation of Fy equal to 0, what you are going to get? FAB sine 60 plus 2.5 equal to 0. So from here, you will get FAB. How much FAB? Minus 2.5 divided by sine 60. So you are going to get 2.88 minus 2.88. And minus sign means what? Minus sign means it is compressive. I am assuming tension. So negative sign means compression. Okay. Now apply summation of fx equals to 0. So what you are going to get? FAB cos 60 plus FAE equal to 0. So FAE, how much will it be? FAE, how much will it be? Minus 2.88, sorry, 2.88 minus FAB cos 60 means 2.88 cos 60. So it will be 1.44, and it will be tensile. It will be tensile. Negative means compression because I am assuming tension. So negative means compression. If you are assuming compression, then negative means tension. Okay. Whatever you are assuming, negative means opposite to that. So compression and tension. Now understand this, beta. Don't think that you will get these type of questions in GATE. I am trying to explain the concept of method of joint, and I am trying to practice this problem with you. Okay. So for practice purpose, we are taking this big problem. Otherwise in GATE, you will only get small problems. You will only have to find force in any one member. Okay. But in order to practice, you solve this problem. So if you solve this problem, entire method of joint will be clear to you. Okay. Now which joint you can consider? Let's consider joint D. Joint D कर लेते हैं. Joint D. Let's consider joint D. So at joint D again we have three forces. At joint D again we have three forces. One force like this, one force like this, and one force like this. I am assuming all tensile. So all will be going away from the joint. Okay. So this is what FDC, FDE. FDC, FDE, and this is 3.5. Okay. This is joint D, and this angle is 60 degree. Okay. So here, if you apply summation of Fy equal to 0, what you are going to get? If you apply summation of Fy equal to 0, what you are going to get? FDC sin 60 plus 3.5 equal to 0. So FDC will be equal to minus 3.5 by sin 60. 4.04 minus 4.04, and summation of fx equals to 0. What you are going to get? Summation of fx equals to 0. What you are going to get? FDC cos 60 plus FDE equal to 0. So FDC will be 2.02, and it will be positive, right? FDC will be 2.02, and it will be positive, right? So we are getting these values. Are we getting these values? Are we getting these values? Yes, yes, yes. Chalo, chalo, chalo. Now next, what we will consider? We can consider joint B or joint C. Okay. Let's consider joint B. If you consider joint B, then FBC and FBE will be unknown. FAB we have already calculated. FBC and FBE will be unknown, right? So let's consider joint B. This is joint B. What forces do we have? We have an downward force like this. We have a downward force like this. Then we have a force like this. Then we have a force like this. Then we have a force like this. Are these the forces? Yes, yes, yes. Very good, very good, very good. So ये force कितना है बेटा? How much is this force? This force is 2 kilonewton. This force will be FBC, BE, BA. BA or AB, whatever you want to call. Okay, it is up to you what notations you want to use. There is no particular way of denoting them. कोई ऐसा particular notation नहीं है that you have to write BC or CB whatever you want. Okay, now in this we know the force FAB. How much is FAB? Minus 2.88. Now here see, if you are getting FAB minus negative, don't change the sign, sorry, don't change the direction. Negative sign means direction is wrong, but don't change the direction, use that direction only, but put the value with the negative sign. If you are getting negative value, you put the value with the negative sign. Okay, now here my friend, in this question, if you want to calculate F, BC and BE, you will have to solve simultaneous equation. So summation of, sorry, no, we don't need to solve. Summation of Fy equal to 0 say I will get FBE. Summation of Fy equal to 0 say I will get FBE. So what I will get? FBE sin 60 plus FAB sin 60 plus 2 equal to 0. All these three forces are downward. So यहाँ से you will get FBE. यहाँ से you will get FBE. Okay. So how much will be FBE? 2 plus FAB sin 60. 2 plus FAB sin 60 means 2 minus 2.88 sin 60. 0.494. Okay. 0.494 divided by sin 60. 0.57. Are you getting 0.57? Are you getting 0.57? Are you getting 0.57? And it will be positive or negative? Positive. 0.57 positive. आ रहा है इतना? FBE 0.57. FBE 0.57. Let me tally my answer. पता चला गलत बता रहा हूं. FBE 0.57. Yes. So 0.57 and it will be tensile. Then from summation of Fx equals to 0, what you will get? FBC plus FBE cos 60 minus FAB cos 60 equal to 0. So how much FBC you will get? So it will be FBE cos 60, 0.57 cos 60 plus 2.88 cos 60 minus 1.725. Are you getting this? Minus 1.725. Are you getting this? Minus 1.725. FBC is FBC minus 1.725. कितना आ रहा है? एक सेकेंड टैली कर लेते हैं. Yes, 1.725. Yes, very good. So this is compressive. Okay, negative means compressive. Okay, so we have calculated AB, AE, CD, BE, BC. This is what? This is FDE. ये DE है. So my friend, only force that is remaining is FBE or sorry FCE. FCE नहीं निकला है ना? FCE नहीं निकला है. FCE I have not calculated. Okay. So for FCE, what you need to do? Joint C. ठीक है? Joint C कर लो, FCE निकल जाएगा. Consider joint C. तो joint C पे 4 किलोन्यूटन डाउनवर्ड, देन हॉरिजॉन्टल और 260 डिग्री पे. Okay, so this is 4 kilonewton. Okay, FBC, FCE, FCD. तो FCD we know. FCD कितना है? -4.04. FBC also we know. FBC also we know. FBC how much? Minus 1.725. FBC minus 1.725. Okay. So now we need to find FCE. Very simple. We know these angles. 60. This is also 60. Okay. So what you can use, summation of fx, or you can use summation of fy. Okay. So let me use summation of fy equal to 0. So what you are going to get? 4 kilonewton plus FCE sin 60 plus FCD sin 60 equal to 0. So how much FCE you will get? How much FCE you will get? So 4 minus 4.04 sin 60.5 divided by sin 60. Minus 0.577. Minus means compressive. Minus means compressive. So we have all the forces in the members of the truss. Okay, is it clear? Is it clear? So first I calculated the reactions and then I found out the forces in each member using method of joint. So is it clear how to use the method of joint? Is it clear to you? Yes? Very good, very good, very good. Let's solve one more problem. Let's solve one more problem. Practice makes a man perfect. Okay. So if you keep solving, then method of joint will become very easy for you. You will become perfect in method of joint. Okay. So keep practicing. And I want you to understand one more concept from this problem. So that's why I have chosen this particular problem. ठीक है? इस problem को select करने का objective था to explain a very good concept using this. Okay. So let's understand how to solve this problem. Again, यहाँ पे हम लोगों को क्या करना है? If you want, you can calculate reaction. Otherwise, you leave the reaction. Okay. So let me calculate the reaction because calculation of reaction is very easy. Okay. Truss के problems में calculation of reaction is very easy. So if you calculate reaction, better. Okay. So if I calculate reaction, what you will get? See, there is no horizontal force. So horizontal reaction here will become 0. This is hinge, but horizontal reaction will become 0 because there is no horizontal force. And here there will be only vertical force because roller support. Now take moment at F. What you will get? Take moment at F. What you will get? RA multiplied by 24. Okay, this will be clockwise equal to 1 into 24 plus 4 into 12 plus this 2.4 into 12. Iska moment be 0. 1 kilonewton is also passing through F. Okay. So from here you will get RA. How much RA are you getting? How much RA are you getting? 24 plus 48 plus 2.4 into 12. 100.8 divided by 24. 4.18. 100.8. एक second. Why I am doing this? I am really sorry. Why I am doing all this? You don't need to do all this. You don't need to do all this. See, this is symmetry, na? This is symmetry. I don't know why I was doing this. Due to symmetry, RD and RF will both be equal. Okay? और उसकी वैल्यू कैसे आएगी? Total load by 2. So RD will be equal to RF. Whatever total load is acting, half, you put at both the ends. Okay? Because there is symmetry. So half reactions will be developed. Okay? So what is the total load? 4 plus 1 plus 1, 6 plus 2.4, 8.4. So 8.4 divided by 2, 4.2. Right? 4.2. So RD and RF will be equal to 4.2 due to symmetry. Right? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, I was making this mistake. I was calculating it, but you don't need to do it. Even if you take moment, you will get the same answer, but you don't need to do it because there is symmetry. So total load will be distributed at both the ends. Adha idhar, that's it. Okay. All right, all right. Now start from any one joint. Okay, so let's start from A joint. A joint से start करते हैं. Let's start from A joint. Okay. Now there is a beautiful concept that I need you to understand. एक बहुत ही खूबसूरत concept है जो इस क्वेश्चन के माध्यम से मैं समझाना चाहता था. Look at this. This is the force 1 kilonewton. Okay. I will assume all the forces tensile, means going away from the joint. So FAD and FAB. Okay. This is 90 degree. Now look at this. If you apply summation of Fx equals to 0, there is only one force in horizontal, right? So FAB will be 0. एक ही फोर्स है ना हॉरिजॉन्टल में, और कोई दूसरा फोर्स है क्या? नो. सो FAB will be 0. And if you apply summation of Fy equal to 0, then FAD plus 1 equal to 0. So FAD will be minus 1 kilonewton, right? Now understand this beta, understand this. FAD is negative, so it is a compression member, compressive member. Okay, compression member, it is subjected to compressive force. But here force is 0. So what is this beta? What is this? If the force in any member is 0, what does it mean? It is a zero force member. It is a zero force member. Now if it is a zero force member, it doesn't mean that you don't need this member. We still need zero force members. There are some advantages of zero force members. I will explain that later. Okay, we will see this concept in detail. थोड़ी देर में we will see this concept. What is zero force member? What is the advantage of zero force member? How to find zero force member? I am going to explain after this question. Okay, so do you understand? By solving joint A, we are getting FAB equal to 0. So that means that there is no force in member AB. So it is a zero force member. There is a negative force in AD, means compressive force in AD. So it is a compression member. So there are three types of member in truss. Tension member, subjected to tensile force. Compression member, subjected to compressive force. And zero force member, subjected to no force. Okay. So AB is a zero force member. Okay. Now, consider joint C. Joint C consider कर लेते हैं. This is joint C. So how many forces are acting at joint C? 3 forces. Like this. Sorry. What is this? CB and CF. This force is 1 kilonewton. CB and CF. Now understand this beta. Here there is symmetry, right? Here there is symmetry. So whatever force you are getting in AB, you will get the same force in BC. Whatever force you are getting in AD, you will get the same force in CF. Because the diagram is symmetric now. Whatever force you are getting here, you will get the same force here. Whatever force you are getting here, you will get the same force here. So you don't need to solve the entire truss. You only need to solve half of the truss. Okay. Because of symmetry, whatever force you will get in AB, you will get the same force in BC. Whatever force you will get in BD, you will get the same force in BF. Whatever force you are getting in DE, you will say get the same force in FE. But I wanted you to know, I wanted you to understand, that's why I have taken joint C. So यहाँ पे भी if you apply summation of Fx equals to 0, you will get the same. FCB will be equal to 0. And if you apply summation of Fy equal to 0, if you apply summation of Fy equal to 0, then you will get FCF plus 1 equal to 0. So FCF will be minus 1, means compressive. So do you understand? You don't need to solve this because you are getting the same values, na? You're getting the same values. You're getting the same values. So even if I directly write it, no problem, na? So whatever I got in AB, I am getting the same in BC. And whatever I got in AD, I am getting the same in CF. Okay. So due to symmetry, whatever forces you will get on the left side of center, you will get the same forces on the right side of center. This is center line. BE is your center line. Okay. So my friend, now I will only calculate BD. BF will be same. And I will only calculate DE. EF will be same. Okay. चलो चलो चलो. So let's consider which joint. कौन सा joint consider करें? कौन सा joint? कौन सा joint? Let's consider joint D. Let's consider joint D. Joint D consider कर लेते हैं. So what are the forces at joint D? There is a reaction force. Okay. Then DE, DB. Now this one is zero force member. AD. AD is zero force member, right? FAD is zero force member. FAD जो है वो zero force member है. So you don't have to consider that. FAD is zero. So I will not consider FAD. FAD क्यों लूंगा? It is zero ना. So I will not consider FAD. Okay. I will not consider FAD. So this is how much? This is how much? 4.2. Sorry. This is what? FDE. This is FDB. Okay. Now apply the equilibrium equation. This is 60 degree, right? 60 degree. नहीं sorry. कहाँ से 60 degree? कहाँ से 60 degree? You have to calculate it ना. Tan inverse of 6.4 by 12. Tan inverse of 6.4 by 12. 28.07. 28.07, right? 28.07. Now apply equilibrium equation. So from summation of Fy equal to 0, you will get FDB sine 28.07 plus 4.2 equal to 0. So FDB equal to minus 4.2 divided by sine 28.07. So 8.92 minus 8.92 minus 8.92. Are you getting minus 8.92? Very good. Minus means compressive. Minus means compressive, right? And summation of Fx equals to 0. What you will get? What you will get? Summation of Fx equals to 0. What you will get? FDB cos 28.07 plus FDE equal to 0. So from here you will get FDE. How much? How much? 8.92 cos 28.07, 7.87, 7.87 tensile, 7.87 tensile. Yes, very good. So beta, we have got another two forces. This is compressive and this is tensile. Okay. Now due to symmetry, FBF will be FFB or DBF, whatever you want to call. It will be equal to DB, right? Due to symmetry. FFB will be equal to FDB and F FE will be equal to FDE. FFE will be equal to FDE, right? So you don't need to solve FB and FE because they are equal to DB and DE because of symmetry. Okay? Okay. Now, what else you need to calculate? You need to calculate BE na? You need to calculate BE. You need to find the value of BE. So क्या करें? Let's consider joint T. Let's consider joint T. Let's consider joint T. So at joint T, you are getting these forces. Okay. FBE, FDE, FEF, and there is 2.4 downward. FDE, FE. And this is FEB. This is joint T. Now apply summation of Fy equal to 0. So in y direction there are only two forces, FFB equal to 2.4, and my friend it is positive, so it is going to be tensile. Yes, yes, yes. Very good, very good, very good, very good. So we have found out force in every member, right? We have found out force in every member, right? Very good, beta. Very good, very good, very good. Okay. Now, beta, zero force member. Let's talk about this. It's a very important topic. Why? Why it's a very important topic? Because there is a question in GATE 2020 from this concept. Okay. So it's a very important topic. Let's understand what is zero force member. So a zero force member is a member. A zero force member is a member which is not subjected to any axial load. Zero force member is a member which is not subjected to any axial load. Okay, it is not subjected to any axial load. Okay, and zero force members are important members. Okay, you cannot just remove them. If you are getting zero force in any member, doesn't mean that you don't need it. You need this. Why you need this? See, there are two reasons. First, zero force member increase stability. They make the truss stable. And second, to provide additional support if loading is changed. Now what does this mean? Understand this. मैं इस वाले truss से example देता हूँ. Let me explain it using this. Okay. See, if there are horizontal forces, okay, मान लो बहुत तेज हवा चली. Let's say there is very heavy wind. Okay, बहुत तेज हवा चली and there is a horizontal force, wind force. ठीक है, horizontal force मतलब wind force like this. ठीक है, यहाँ horizontal direction में there is a wind force. ऐसा एक horizontal force आ रहा है. Now the loading is changed. Now if you consider joint A, you will get the force in AB. Right now the force in AB is 0. But if there is a horizontal force due to wind or due to temperature or due to anything, okay, let's say the loading is changed and now there is a horizontal force. Now the force in AB will not be 0. Now AB will support some load. If there is a horizontal force at A, यहाँ पे अगर मैं एक horizontal force लगा दूं, then FAB will not be 0 ना. FAB is 0 because there is no horizontal force at joint A. But if there is a horizontal force due to anything, due to wind, due to temperature, due to anything, then the force in AB will not be 0, right? So if the loading is changed, then zero force member support the extra load. Is it clear to everyone? I have explained using an example how zero force member will come into picture. Zero force member picture में कब आएगा? When you will need zero force member if the loading is changed. See, whatever loading I am assuming right now, it can change because I don't know what will be the condition after 1 year, 2 year, 10 year. Let's say you are designing a bridge. Do you know what will happen after 5 year or 10 year to the bridge? No. Do you know what will be the condition? No. So my friend, when you design a bridge, when you design a truss, there are some loads that you don't consider, but they might come. So that's why zero force members are required. Okay. If I don't put a member AB, let's say right now there is no force in AB, so I am removing it. मेरे को ऐसा लग रहा है कि अरे AB में तो कोई फोर्स ही नहीं है, तो निकाल दो AB को. If I remove this AB and maybe after some time there will be a horizontal force at A. Will this truss be in equilibrium? Will this truss be stable? No. Why? Because if there is no member AB, then the member AD will simply rotate ना, collapse हो जाएगा ना. अगर मैं इस member को हटा दूं, if I remove this member AB and if there is a horizontal force at A, then the AD member will simply rotate, collapse. AD member will simply collapse. So you need AB so that if there is a horizontal force in future at joint A, then this AB will support that load. So do you understand this? Zero force members are like safety members. If there is a change in load tomorrow, then they will come in picture. Okay? All right. Now my friend, in some problems, you can find zero force member just by inspection. Inspection means you don't need to solve the truss, you just need to inspect it. आपको सिर्फ देखना है. You just need to inspect it. सिर्फ देख के you can find that this is zero force member, this is zero force member. Okay. So there are two methods, there are two conditions to check for zero force member. दो condition है where we will get zero force member. Let's understand the two condition and then we will use the two condition to find zero force member. Okay, there will be problems based on finding zero force member. So let me first explain the condition to you. So there are two conditions of finding zero force member. The first condition is if there are two non-collinear members. What type of member? Non-collinear members at a joint. Okay, इसको मैं पहले बना लेता हूं. If there are two non-collinear members at a joint, non-collinear means they are not in the same line. Non-collinear means they are not in the same line. So let's say this is the joint and there are two non-collinear members. They are at some angle and there is no external load on the joint. कोई external load नहीं है. Then both the members will be zero force member. So understand it. Once again I am explaining. If there are two non-collinear members at a joint, then both the members will be zero force member, provided there is no external load on the joint. कोई external load नहीं होना चाहिए. Do you see any external load here? No, there are only two loads, member loads, F1 and F2. ठीक है? So my friend, there is no other load except F1 and F2. So according to this condition, F1 and F2 both will be zero. अब कैसे होगा? Let me explain how you will get F1 and F2 equal to zero. Let me explain. See, apply summation of Fy equal to 0. Do you have any other force in y direction except F2? You will get F2 sin theta equal to 0 means F2 will be 0. And if F2 is 0, then F1 should be 0 ना? अकेला फोर्स रहेगा क्या? किसी जॉइंट पे अकेला फोर्स हो सकता है. So F1 will also be 0. There cannot be a single force, na? There cannot be a single force. At least two forces should be there. So if F2 is not there, F1 will also not be there. So F2 is 0, F1 is also 0. So do you understand this? Do you understand this? If there are two non-collinear members at a joint, non-collinear means they are not in the same line. If there are two non-collinear members at a joint and there is no other load on the joint, there should be no other load. Agar koi external load hai, if there is an external load, then my friend you cannot use this condition. Okay. So do you understand this process? Very good, very good, very good. Now my friend, second condition, if there are three members at a joint of which two are collinear, if there are three members at a joint of which two are collinear, then the third member will be zero force member provided there is no external load on the joint. If there are three members at a joint, let's consider three members. मान लो तीन मेंबर हैं at a joint, okay, of which two are collinear. दो collinear हैं, तीसरा collinear नहीं है. Two are collinear, third one is not collinear. Then the force in the third member will be zero provided there is no external load on the joint. कोई external load दिख रहा है? नहीं. There are only three loads, member load F1, F2, F3. So my friend, F3 will be 0. कैसे? Apply summation of Fy equal to 0. Apply summation of Fy equal to 0. Apply summation of Fy equal to 0. What you are going to get? What you are going to get? My friend, F3 sin theta equal to 0 means F3 will be 0. And if F3 is 0, then F1 and F2 will be equal. अगर F3 0 है, then F1 will be equal to F2. So my friend, do you understand this the second condition? Three members of which two are collinear, third one is not collinear, then the third member will be zero force member. Okay. Here there are only two members. Here there are three members. Okay. So you can understand both the condition. In both the condition, there should be no external load on the joint. दोनों condition में there should be no external load on the joint. Okay. So let's find zero force member by inspection. Inspection करके zero force member निकालना सीखते हैं, right? Let's solve this. Find the zero force member for the truss shown in figure. Let's find it. Let's find it. Let's see. आप लोग देख पाते हो कि नहीं? Apply both the condition. Apply both the condition. Okay. Apply both the condition. Now बेटा देखो यहाँ पे here reaction force will be there. So reaction force is also an external load. Okay. Reaction force को external load मान के चलो. Okay. Reaction force is an external load. Reaction force is an external load. Okay. Now beta, can you apply the condition at joint A? No, because there is external load at joint A. Can you apply the condition at joint B? No, because there is external load at joint B. RA and RB are there. They are external load. Can you apply the condition at joint C? No, because there is external load at joint C. Right? Now consider joint E. Joint E को देखो, joint E को देखो. There are three members. There are three members. Two are collinear. AE and BE are collinear. AE और BE collinear हैं, and third one is not collinear. Then this will be zero force member ना. DE will be zero force member. FDE will be zero, right? Now beta, if FDE is 0, will you get this? Will you get this? अगर FDE 0 है, तो will you get this? If FDE is 0, तो ऐसी कंडीशन बनेगी कि नहीं? DE तो 0 हो गया, DE तो 0 हो गया. So now beta, again there are three members. Again there are three members, and the third member is not collinear. Na? Two members are collinear, third member is not collinear. So FAD will also be 0 na. FAD will also be 0. FDE तो 0 हो गया, उसको हटा के फिर से देखो. FDE is 0. So my friend, now remove that member and again check. So if you remove FDE and again check at point D, you will see that FAD will be 0. You will see that FAD will be 0 because again third condition will be there, second condition will be there. At joint D you will find second condition, right? So there are two zero force members in this truss, FDE and FAD. DE and AD, these two are zero force member. Is it clear? These two are zero force member, right? Okay, beta. Okay. Very good. Now, find zero force member in this truss. Find zero force member in this truss. Start your solution. Reactions are external load. Reactions are external load. ठीक है? Reaction को external load गिन के चलना. Find the zero force member. Come on. Find the zero force member. Beta, start from one corner. So joint A, you cannot use the condition because it is subjected to external load. अब joint D पे देखो, joint D. Look at this. 3 members are there, 2 are collinear, and this third one is not collinear. So it will be 0, right? FCD will be 0. Now if FCD is 0, then look at joint C. Joint C को देखो. कुछ ऐसी कंडीशन बनेगी joint C पे. At joint C, you will get a condition like this, right? Now again, 2 members, 3 members, and the third one is non-collinear. So this will be 0. FCF will be 0, right? FCF will be 0. है कि नहीं? Now beta, if these two are zero force member, then these two will also be zero force member na, due to symmetry. अरे बाबा symmetry है ना. So can I write this? Due to symmetry, if CD is 0, GH will also be 0 na. GH will also be 0. And if CF is 0, if CD is 0, GH is 0. And if CF is 0, GF is also 0. Right? CD 0 है, तो GH भी 0 है, CF 0 है, तो GF भी 0 है. ठीक है? Is it clear? Very good. So there are 4 zero force member, right? There are 4 zero force member. Okay. Now beta, again at joint F पे देखो. Joint F पे देखो. This is zero force member. तो joint F पे condition बनेगी कि नहीं? Look at this. Joint F will be like this. This is joint F. तो ये member CF और GF तो गया. So यहाँ there are 3 members, of which 2 are collinear and third one EF is non-collinear. So EF will be 0 na. EF will be 0. So there are 5 zero force member. CD, CF, GH, GF and EF. All these are zero force member. Is it clear to you? Very good. Now beta, this is the question from GATE 2020. Which I was talking about. Finding zero force member. Now solve this body, my friend. Solve this. Find the zero force member. Come on. लग जाओ काम पे. GATE 2020 question. If you are able to solve this, means you are able to solve GATE problems. Okay? तो बनाओ बड़े ध्यान से. Okay? So एक करके चालू करते हैं. Joint A पे there is already external load. So forget about that. Forget about joint A. Now joint B पे there are 3 members, of which 2 are collinear and this third one is not collinear. So zero force member, right? FBF. BF हो गया ना zero force member, है कि नहीं? Then BF जीरो फोर्स मेंबर है तो ये भी जीरो फोर्स मेंबर है कि नहीं है? लुक एट दिस जॉइंट G, FG, GH and GC are there. Now FG and GH are collinear, GC is not collinear, so zero na, so this is also a zero force member, GC. ठीक है? Then beta DH will also be zero force member na, DH, look at this, look at this, joint D, look at joint D, look at joint D. So at joint D, CD and DE are collinear and DH is not collinear, so DH will also be a zero force member, right? DH will also be a zero force member, DH will also be a zero force member, right? है कि नहीं? है कि नहीं? है कि नहीं? Now BF, GC, DH, are they only zero force member? Is there any other zero force member? Is there any other zero force member? Is there any other zero force member except this? BF, GC and DH. कहीं और कोई कंडीशन लग रही है क्या? कहीं और कोई कंडीशन लग रही है क्या? Is there any zero force member? Yes, there is a zero force member. Where there is a zero force member? Where there is a zero force member? At joint E. अब आप बोलोगे कि जॉइंट ई पे तो एक्सटर्नल लोड लग रहा है. बेटा लेट मी ड्रॉ द जॉइंट ई, फ्री बॉडी डायग्राम ऑफ जॉइंट ई. जॉइंट ई का मैं फ्री बॉडी डायग्राम बना के आपको दिखाता हूं. ओके, सो दिस इज जॉइंट ई. ओके, दिस इज जॉइंट ई. देयर विल बी one force like this, one force like this and reaction like this. Okay, so this is F EH, this is F ED, this is RE. What is this angle beta? What is this angle? This will be 45. Okay, and what is this angle? This is also 45, right? है कि नहीं? है कि नहीं? RE is also 45 na, because roller is inclined. Roller is inclined. So RE, it will be like this. RE will be like this. Okay, normal to surface 45 degree. Normal to surface 45 degree. Okay. So now my friend, if you see joint E, you will see that EH and RE, they are in the same line na. They are in the same line. So RE and EH will be equal na. RE and EH सेम लाइन में है, सेम लाइन में है, तो दोनों इक्वल होंगे. एंड माय फ्रेंड, इफ दे आर इक्वल एंड अपोजिट, देन बेटा FED विल बी जीरो. FED विल बी जीरो. समझ में आया? नहीं आया? देयर आर सम स्टूडेंट्स हु आर कंफ्यूज. सो लेट मी सॉल्व योर कंफ्यूजन. लेट मी सॉल्व योर कंफ्यूजन. इसको घुमा लो, इसको घुमा लो, इसको घुमा लो, इसको थोड़ा सा रोटेट कर लेता हूं. So if I rotate the diagram, will I get this diagram? Right now it is at 45 degree. Let me rotate it by 45 degree. So I am getting this diagram now. If I rotate it, I am getting this diagram. I am getting this diagram. If I rotate it, I will get this diagram. है कि नहीं? This is joint E. पूरा का पूरा डायग्राम मैंने 45 डिग्री से रोटेट कर दिया. This is 45 degree. Okay, so this is FEH. है कि नहीं? FEH. This is RE, reaction RE, and this is FED. तो RE और EH both will be equal and opposite. है कि नहीं? Both will be equal and opposite, and FED will be zero. FED will be zero, right? FED will be zero, right? So do you understand this? There is another zero force member. There is another zero force member. What? FED. Right? FED. FED. And if FED is zero force member, then ये CD जो बचा, this will also be zero ना? अरे ये zero हो गया, ये 0 हो गया, ये 0 हो गया, तो ये भी तो 0 होगा ना. CD will also be zero force member. Yeah, right. Is it clear to you? 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 Yes. Understand this. So now there is a third condition. एक third condition पैदा हो गई है. What condition बेटा? What condition? We saw this condition in other problem also. See, let's say there are two members. मान ले दो members हैं. Let's say there are two members connected at a joint. Okay, let's say this is F1 and this is F2. Okay, there are two members connected at a joint and there is an external force. There is an external force at the joint, but it is in the direction of any one member. Okay, external force, but it is in the direction of any one member. Okay, so now my friend, what you will get? Now my friend, what you will get? You will get this. F1 will be minus 10 kilonewton. F1 will be minus 10 kilonewton, and your F2 will become 0. This will become, second member will become 0 force member. Is it clear? Is it clear? Is it clear? Is it clear? You have two members and there is external load, but that external load is in the direction of any one member. Okay, आप ऐसा भी देख सकते हो, इसको ऐसा भी देख सकते हो. Okay, you can see it like this also. You can see it like this also. अगर ऐसा भी हुआ, then also the condition is same. Then also the condition is same. Okay, this time F1 will be 0. This time F1 will be 0. This time F2 will be minus 10 and F1 will be 0. Right? Is it clear to you? Is it clear to you? Is it clear to you? Yes? Very good. Very good. Very good. So do you understand beta? Do you understand this? Do you understand this? चलो एक और एग्जांपल, इसी केस का एक और एग्जांपल, इसी केस का एक और एग्जांपल ले लेते हैं, इसी केस का एक और एग्जांपल ले लेते हैं, इसी केस का एक इंक्लाइन वाला एग्जांपल ले लेते हैं. ठीक है, एक इंक्लाइन वाला एग्जांपल ले लेते हैं लाइक दिस. ओके, जो अभी मैंने बताया. ओके, सो बेटा लेट्स से वी हैव टू फोर्सेस F1 एंड F2. ओके, making an angle theta. Now there is an external load, but that external load is also making an angle theta. Okay, external load जो है वो भी horizontal से theta बना रहा है. Okay, this external load is let's say again 10 kilonewton. Okay, so my friend, F2 will be minus 10 because both are collinear ना. So F2 will become minus 10 and F1 will become 0. F1 will become 0. Is it clear? Is it clear? So if there are two members not collinear, if there are two non-collinear members and there is an external load, but that external load is towards one member, any one member, कोई भी एक member की direction में है, then also there will be 1 0 force member. Okay, इसी same problem में ऐसा भी हो सकता था. इसी same problem में I could have done this. Let's say this is F1, this is F2. Okay, and there is an external load like this, horizontal. Okay, so here what will happen? F1 will be minus 10 and F2 will be 0. Okay, so this is another condition, third condition. ठीक है, there are two external loads, there are two members, non-collinear members, and there is an external load, but the external load is in the direction of any one member. Okay, it is in the direction of any one member, then that member will be equal to the external load and the other member will be 0 force member. Okay, अगर F2 की डायरेक्शन में है तो F1 0 हो जाएगा, F1 की डायरेक्शन में है तो F2 0 हो जाएगा. Is it clear to everyone? So this is the third condition. Okay, this is the third condition which we are getting here. This is the third condition which we are getting here. Is it clear to you? Is it clear to you? Very good, beta. Very good, very good, very good. So this third condition nobody will tell you. I am telling you. Remember this third condition. Remember this third condition. Okay? चलो 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 तो आज के लिए इतना काफी है. Now my friend, don't forget tinyurl.com/approve10. But there is no DPP session today. There is no DPP session today क्योंकि आज कोई जीरो फोर्स मेंबर का कॉन्सेप्ट देखा है एंड जीरो फोर्स मेंबर पे वी हैव नॉट मेनी प्रॉब्लम्स टू प्रैक्टिस. You just need to remember zero force member concept. Okay, not many problems to practice. Tomorrow I will teach method of section and then we will practice problems of method of section. Okay, tomorrow I will teach method of section, then we will practice problems of method of section. Okay, so today no DPP session. No DPP session today at 9:30 p.m. No DPP session. Okay, आज कोई DPP session नहीं है. We have a DPP session tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. Tomorrow I will explain method of section in the YouTube class and in the DPP session we will solve problems of method of section. Okay, all right, all right. Now my friend, those of you who want to talk to me about anything, about any doubt or about any books or about your preparation, you can always contact me on Facebook, Instagram, call, WhatsApp, anything. Okay, and my friend, we have started new batches, new subject. In July month. Okay, so this month is very crucial. If you are preparing for GATE and ESE, this month is very crucial because my friend, this is the last time you will get an opportunity like this. We have just started new subjects. Me, Negi sir, Amit Dixit sir, we have just started new subjects. Okay, so it is like a new batch. So if you want to join Unacademy Plus, this is the last time. This is a very good opportunity for you. A lots of students have joined this month. 1st July से this July, 15th, 14th July, we have so many applicants, new applicants. We have so many. आज date क्या है? आज date क्या है? Today is 16th July. Sorry, today is 16th July. So from 1st July to 16th July, we have so many aspirants who have joined Unacademy. So this is a chance for you to start your preparation in a systematic way. Once again, I am telling you, I am not saying that you cannot prepare by YouTube classes. You can prepare. You can always prepare by YouTube classes. But it is like self-study. Understand this, beta. Let's say there is a very good reputed institute in India. A lot of students go to that institute. एक example ले लेते हैं. A lot of students of 11th and 12th class go to Kota, Rajasthan, to prepare for JEE, right? If I give you the notes of those institutes, if I give the students notes of those institutes, will they not go to Kota? Yes, they will go to Kota. Why? Because only getting the content is not enough. You need the guidance of teacher. You need a lots of things from teacher. So those things are not possible on YouTube. If I only give you the content, you will not be able to prepare. It will be like self-study, which will become very difficult for you. So if you don't want to miss this, if you don't want to be lost, अगर आप नहीं चाहते कि आपका टाइम बर्बाद हो, सेल्फ स्टडी करते करते आप दूसरी डायरेक्शन में ना चले जाएं. Let's say you are preparing yourself, okay, by looking at or by only watching YouTube classes, you are self-studying. There are some topics which you will get confused in, and you will not be able to understand whether to leave this topic, whether to study this topic. You will not be able to understand which type of question you have to solve. There is lots of things which are not possible on YouTube. So my friend, if you are preparing for GATE and ESE, I will suggest you take Unacademy Plus subscription. If you prepare by YouTube classes, no problem, no issue. You can do that, but that will be like a self-study. So you have to put a lot of effort. So don't think that just by looking at YouTube classes, your preparation will be over. No. There are lots of things left after watching the lecture, which we provide on Unacademy, which cannot be possible on YouTube classes. YouTube is an entertainment channel. Unacademy is online learning platform. There is a big difference between two. There is a big difference between two. Okay. So my friend, just watching YouTube classes is like getting the notes of a class. Just by looking at the notes, you will not be able to understand. Na? So that's why you need a teacher, you need a mentor, you need a guide. So join us on Unacademy Plus. You will not regret it. That is my promise. Okay. We have so many students currently studying from us, and they have no complaint regarding Unacademy. They are all enjoying their classes. They are all studying. Their preparation is going really well. So if you want a systematic preparation, if you want one by one course completion, timely course completion, if you want DPPs, if you want test papers, if you want daily guidance, daily mentorship, then my friend, come to Unacademy. Come to Unacademy. Pick your goal, which is GATE and ESE. Click on get subscription. Don't take 1 month, 3 month or 6 month subscription. This is for late comers. Even if your goal is GATE 21, take 1 year subscription or 2 year subscription, because even after GATE, your preparation will not end. There will be PSU exams. There will be lots of exams after GATE. So you can prepare for those exams on Unacademy. Unacademy, GATE and ESE doesn't mean only GATE and ESE. There are lots of exams other than GATE and ESE which will also be covered. So my friend, if you are preparing for GATE 2021, then you take 1 year subscription. If you are preparing for GATE 2022, then you take 2 year subscription. And look at this cost. Only 25,000 for 1 year, 30,000 for 2 years. Do you think that it is possible anywhere else in India? No. You will not get this quality of education at this price. And if you use this code, approved10, then my friend, you will get a 10% off. So this 25,000 will become 22,500 and 30,000 will become 27,000. So my friend, don't forget to use this code approved10. This code is not only for 10% off. ये मत सोचना कि आपको सिर्फ 10% ऑफ मिलेगा. Don't think that you will only get 10% off if you use this code. So you can use any code. No, you can't use any code, my friend. You will use this code for me and my team's support, guidance. That is what I am explaining, right? Only watching lectures will not get you rank. If you want rank, then you need guidance from us, mentorship from us. Me, Negi sir, Prakhar sir, Amit Dixit sir, all these teachers. We will guide you if you use this code. One code and you will get guidance of all the teachers. एक code और सबका guidance मिलेगा. So use approved10 and get the guidance of me, get the guidance of Negi sir, get the guidance of Prakhar sir, get the guidance of Pallav sir. Everyone will guide you if you use this code approved10. That is my guarantee. If you want, you can talk to me. I will explain everything, how it is going to work. Okay. And my friend, you can buy this subscription on EMI. EMI is available on credit card, EMI is available on debit card, and EMI is also available on Bajaj Finance. If you have Bajaj Finance service, you can take EMI, cardless EMI. Okay. And look at this EMI cost. Only 1875 rupees per month. Or my friend, you can say 60 rupees per day. So if you think that you can spend 60 rupees per day on your education for get good rank in GATE, good rank in ESE, then come to Unacademy. I am giving you guarantee that it will not be wasted. 60 rupees per day will not be wasted. I am giving you the guarantee. If you feel that it is wasted, tell me, I will refund. No, I cannot do that. I cannot do that. Sorry. But I can give you the guarantee that it will not happen. I can give you that guarantee. It will not happen. You will never regret it. There are so many students right now on Unacademy. I am in touch with most of them, and nobody has ever told me that, sir, I am regretting my decision of getting on Unacademy. No, they are so happy. They are so happy because they are saying that earlier we used to have so much problems when we were studying in any academy, any institute. We were having so much problems because timings were clashing. They were not able to go. Transportation was a problem. Fees hike was a problem. Lots of things were there. But now, my friend, there is no clash of timing. There are multiple educators teaching the same subject, so they have option. They can study one subject from so many teachers. They have option. The fee is so less. They can pay the fee in EMI. All these facilities are not available anywhere else. So if you want to take these facilities, if you want to take guidance from us, then get on Unacademy now. Call me. Don't forget to call me. I have already given you my number. So don't forget to call me and I will guide you throughout. I will tell you if you need to take the subscription or not, how to take the subscription, how to use it for proper benefit. All I will explain. Okay. So thank you so much, my friend. Today there is no DPP session. We will have DPP session tomorrow. Okay. So I will meet you tomorrow on YouTube. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much.